Hi, I'm Ori Gold. I'm co-founder and CEO of Bench, as Maria mentioned. Bench is an Australian marketing technology company based in Sydney. We have, where's the clicker? Do you have the clicker for me? Ah, there you go. Thank you. I'll talk a bit about, introduce us a bit. We have 60 employees based in 2 offices around the world, one in Sydney and one in Eastern Europe. We've built annually this year $17 million and grew in the last 4 years 35% year on year on average. We have our own proprietary marketing platform that streamlines the marketing operation, and I'll speak about it in a second. What we see today is that consumers are actually really changing the way they consume media. A good study published by Deloitte last October is really breaking the myth that this change of consuming the media is happening only with younger audiences. They've published, done a research across all the adults on all ages in the US and divided them to 5 different segments. Those who mostly use mobile, the mobile first viewers, those who mostly use mobile to stream and watch content, no more TV. Those who are power streamers, who are on a daily and weekly basis streaming media, videos, movies, etc. On an ongoing basis. Highly subscribed, those who at one given time subscribe to several different streaming platforms. Hybrid adopters, those who equally watch traditional media like linear TV as well as stream movies and consume media on other new channels, and the linear TV consumers. What's interesting is that they found that the majority of all adults on all ages, 57%, are mostly consume their media digitally on streaming platforms. That means that the majority of adults actually not watching TV anymore. If we'll slice it a bit deeper, what we can see is that 68% of under the age of 59 are actually not watching linear TV anymore, not watching traditional media channels. That's 68%. That's the vast majority of people. So let's look at Emily. Emily, she's 30 years old. She's well educated. She's got disposable income. She lives in a metro area. She does not watch television anymore. She doesn't read any magazine or newspaper. She just consumes it through podcasts, audiobooks, and the streaming sites. She still uses Facebook, a bit less than what she used to do before. She reduced her engagement there. Doing mostly Instagram and consuming her news. That's how she filters her news on a day-to-day basis. Emily is on about 75% of the brief for B2C customers. She's one of the main target groups for B2C organizations. So what's the problem? The problem, like Emily, similar to 57% of all other adults, can't be reached through the traditional advertising channels anymore. But that's where the majority of the ad spend is going. So if we'll take the traditional media channels in advertising, as well as Google, you've got the biggest share of where advertising going through, but nobody can reach Emily. It makes no sense. The problem is not only with the traditional media channels. As we said before, a good study published in Forbes last August. It actually analyzed more than 40 million posts of the top 20,000 brands on Facebook. That's a major study. And found that for all of them, all of them suffered 50% or more drop in engagement for the last 18 months. And that's what we call new media, new platform. We see similar trends on other social media platforms and native platforms. So what is happening? What we see today is that if an organization really want to use marketing and advertising strategically as part of the roadmap to drive scale and growth to the business, they must, in order to reach profiles like Emily or most adults, must have a cross-channel, cross-platform approach. The era of having a bit of a TV ads and print and spice a bit of Google and Facebook on top of it is dead. It's not working anymore. That's not an easy task though. In order for an organization that spends, that incorporate the marketing and advertising as a growth strategy, as a strategic growth strategy, they need to operate between 2 to 3 ad platforms, ad servers, DSPs, etc. They need to have direct access to platforms and portal to the networks like Facebook, Google, Outbrain, etc. They need to have a direct relationship with some major networks and major publications online or offline to get premium exposure. They need to have a DMP or data identity platform, collect all this data, then infuse it back into the campaigns. And of course, it's all known and everyone spoke about it today. They need to have analytics, which is clock working, taking all this data, processing it quite quickly in real time and making sense of it all. That's a very, very complex task to do. In most organizations, it looks something like that. Management, aware of what's going on with the disruption in market, and demand more results and more accountability. The marketing managers, the creative team are completely stressed out, looking for the next big idea and how they maybe next time be lucky enough to succeed. The campaign managers or the digital traders are completely overworked, usually completely disattached from the big picture of what's going on. They have more platform to operate, and they need to do it in much shorter time cycle because management is pressing them down. And the analytics team takes sometimes weeks to collect all the data, process it, and then generate insights that are way, way too late in time to make sense. So that's why we've created Bench, to solve that problem, to tame the complexity of this ecosystem that in order to reach real profiles of adults today must be operated. So what is Bench? Bench is a unified platform connecting all your ad stack, data stack, and analytics stack into one place. So the teams, all of them, the marketing teams, the manager, the creative team, the legal compliance team, the analysts, the campaign managers can all collaborate in one place, in one system. Marketers and creative team can easily create dozens of different messages on dozens of different formats. It doesn't matter on which platform. It doesn't matter if it's a video ad or a banner ad or a social ad or it goes to Facebook or LinkedIn. Quickly push it into the systems and quickly and independently understand in real time how it impacts different profiles on different markets. Campaign managers can, on one system, infuse data from their own CRM, product management systems, buy data from Facebook, from Google, from other third party, from MasterCard, from Visa. Everyone's selling data today. Infuse it all in one place, plan it all, doesn't matter which system it is, and push it to the ad platforms to communicate it and to find these profiles, like Emily, across the web. And then independently analyze what works and what doesn't. And the analytics team can easily, on one click, create reports and quite quickly answer mission-critical questions for the business. So that is Bench. An integrated system connecting all your ad stack, data stack, and analytics in one spot, allowing organization to plan, buy, and analyze the advertising and campaigns quickly and with agility. I'm Ori Gold, this is Bench. Thank you for listening.